Hello my loves, I'm Ellie Frost. Thank you so much everyone that's supporting my channel. I appreciate you all and I'm sending you a ton of love. So we're talking about narcissistic abuse on this channel and healing from a multidimensional perspective to break free from it all and go on and live our most authentic lives that are happy and joyful and connected and beautiful. And in this video, I've got so much to share with you guys, right? But I just was talking about this, so I wanted just to bring this up, right? So we're talking about the spiritual and psychic attack of narcissism, because you can't view the narcissistic relationship like one with a normal human being, like an actual human, like one that's attached to their soul. Reason being, like, in a normal relationship, if someone betrays you or whatever, you wouldn't feel compelled to have such a pull to them, right? So there's lots of reasons why this happens, and part of it is on the psychic, I'll try and speak slower, and energetic realm. So let me just tell you about the love bombing stage and what's really going on. So the narcissist is not even a false self, it's a non-self. It's a human shell that's being run by an entity, right? A consciousness that's running through all of them, which is why they all do the same things. That consciousness is like, yeah, just taking over the show, which is why they go through particular stages and very predictable behavior, no matter what type they are. And in the love bombing stage, so they have the power of projection and illusion, right? And if you buy into the illusion, that's why you get swept up in it. And the love bombing stage, if you know about it, if you don't, look it up, because I want to focus on what we're doing here. In the love bombing stage, when they initially meet you and hook you in, it's like a lot of people will report, like, and this is their major hook, that they think they've met their soulmate, that it's the first time they feel fully seen, fully like connected to someone in such a unique way. Let me explain why. The narcissist is a master of illusion. It's a magician that can do projections, but it can't sustain them, right? And when the narcissist is in the love bombing stage, what they're doing is mirroring your soul. They're reflecting you to you. They are loving you and behaving as you would behave. That's why you feel like you've never been so connected to someone. That's why it feels like your soulmate. They are mirroring your soul back to you. They are loving in the way that you would love. They are doing what you would do to someone that you sort of fell in love with. That's why it feels like you've suddenly been seen, because you have. They are mirroring your soul, your love, your way of love, what you need, what you're yearning for, like, all back to you. It's a mirror of you to you. They're mirroring how you want to be loved and how you love, how you want to be seen and how you see. They're mirroring you to you, but they can't sustain it, which is why the love bombing stage is never sustainable. But the biggest injury we have from that, and it's a great hook for them, is that most people are always trying to get back to that stage, that feeling, that projection. And it is a psychic power that they do have. They are intuitive. That's how they're so manipulative, and this is one of the illusions they have the ability to do. It's a projection. They can psychically sort of not take from you in any way, but psychically mirror it. They can sense what that needs to be. They'll do it differently with everyone, but it's still the same stage. They know how to mirror you to you when you're in love. And that's what you're seeing. You're falling in love with the reflection, the mirror of you, the way you love, the way you care, right? And the emotions you feel about that, generating the emotional response in you. I hope that makes sense. So that person that you met in the love bombing stage never existed, doesn't exist. But it's a major hook that keeps us in this, because the psychological damage of that is we're always trying to get back to that person. We think that person was real. It was a hologram. It was a hologram, and the reason it works so well on you, because it was a reflection of you. But just a reflection. They don't feel the emotions, they reflect them. They know how to create emotional responses in you, and that is why you never get back to that person. Maybe you'll get flashes of something a bit like it again. I want to also clear something up, because the dangers of this, right? Or any projection, they love bomb you, even if it's not a romantic partner. A parent will love bomb you and project on the perfect parent to you and what you need to see. They all do it. But here's the most dangerous part of this, which is that For so many people, they stay in abuse cycles because they feel like they want to get back to that person, and one day that person will wake up and become the person they were. I need to tell you very clearly, they were never that person. And one of the most dangerous things of abuse cycles in trying to get back to the person they were, that they never were, it was a reflection of you to you, right? They psychically mirrored it back. One of the most dangerous things is you think that the person you're with is going to wake up and get better. But in most narcissistic relationships, they actually get worse, right? Because once they've betrayed you, hurt you, horrified you, pushed you, and then you've gone back, it tends to get a worse betrayal, a worse event, a worse discard, a worse thing happening. It tends to get worse and worse and worse, not I suddenly have an awakening and get better. The narcissist is not going to wake up, and it's certainly not going to wake up when you're attached and enmeshed with him or her. They merge with you, your energy field. That's why you're sharing karma. That's why you're more limited in your stuff, and they seem to be, they merge with your energy, right? So you can unmerge them, by the way. But like, most people are thinking this person will get back to who they were, or who they can be sometimes when they can put on this illusion, but they cannot sustain it at all because it's not authentic. That's why they can't sustain it. They cannot do it like sustainably over time at all. All of us want to go back to that person, or as we are so heart-centered. See, just being here and being with everyone that I talk to and work with, it's like, I know how beautiful people are. We're so lovely, like, you know what I mean? Can't be wasting our time with this. And it's not a reflection of humanity. People are lovely. It's so nice. And the people I've met from here are gorgeous. People I work with are amazing. They make my day. They're gorgeous. We're all lovely. Like, come on, we've got better things to do. But this trap of like this, so when they've love bombed you, you think they're like you. The same kind of heart, the same kind of love. They have no capacity for it. And so while we give them everything we've got in terms of our love and care and stuff, thinking they'll wake up and show the same emotional, they don't have it. They're an empty shell. They're reflecting emotions back to you and then triggering you into trauma. That's their trick. But the thing is, we've all seen the trick now, and we know it's a demon. So I don't think that's what we're going to play with anymore, right? It's kind of like, okay, now I see it for the truth. That person you think doesn't exist, whether it's your parent, whether it's your spouse, whatever the projection is, factually, and this is, again, there's lots of layers to why we're confused, but it doesn't exist. And therefore, keep trying to bring them back or wake them up. They can't wake up to it because no narcissist, the problem is everything's an illusion and they're not accountable. Everything they are, they'll call you, right? They'll project on you. They can't look at themselves. If they were to look at themselves, they'd have to get their own karma. They'd have to take responsibility, accountability, and then feel shame and remorse. That's not where they are. The entity can't do that. The soul would have to reattach, right? So you want to starve narcissists of your life force, but that's not telling you to leave. Get energetically strong, get aware, understand these stages for what they are, and lose all the illusions. Okay, my loves, lots of love. I'll speak to you soon.